One of the most favorite units that I have is the FAIR unit that we have in this unit in my ESL program. I teach high school ESL students 9th through 11th grade. And I like to use the smart board to enhance my lessons, to build their skills, develop their background. This is very important for ESL students, and it helps you pace the lesson. You can pace it at your own pace and their pace too. What I do is, this is a smart board, and to make it to eliminate distractions from the students, I will make it into a full screen. And then I love this animation that we have. Imagine them seeing this and reading "Fear has many eyes and can be seen underground." They then write a journal entry. So we're already building the background like that. And after I have introduced that in that way, then I will go to explaining the story and developing the storyline. On this slide, what I'm doing is I'm introducing the elements of plot to the students in a very slow, measured way. In order to do that, I put a black background, but I want to change it so that you can see how I did this. I'm going to set it to a different color. If you notice, I have the black, so if I touch it, then it appears. This allows me to introduce the element very slowly at their pace, and as we go along, I will introduce it to the students and we can discuss it. Now I'm going to go and set the background back to black and go on with the activity. So if you'll notice, I have dots here. The only way that I could really determine where I was supposed to touch without going all over the board is have the dots to indicate where the positions are. And what we did now is I'll go slowly and I'll go to complication, and then I'll go to rising action, and this helps me introduce it as slowly or as quickly as possible depending on the level of each student that I teach. And we'll go on to the next activity, which is a word match. And the word match, what is important with that is, once we've learned it, the students need repetition, repetition, repetition. And in order to do that, this is one way. What they do is, the problem or struggle that drives the story's plot would be the conflict. They will come, this is hands-on experience. They will come, they will move the boards. That enhances learning. That's a tactile skill. It can be used as an introduction and also as a station activity where they actually have to practice matching it and then finding it and applying it in their story. The next thing that I'm really excited about is how the board allows me to put a website on this page. And so what I've done is I create the web. This is a practice skill with the students of irony. This is before they read. So they're building background experiences before they actually read. And it helps me isolate certain skills. And with that, this is from one of our textbooks, and what they do, it has volume and it talks them through it as a group. They work together, and this is application before they even read the story. After we have done all that background experience, the next thing we do is we have to have the students develop their critical thinking skills. And in order to do that, they write and they think. So this picture has something to do with the story itself, and then the students actually write as they and predict in a group or individually depending on the skill of the student.